when you let this society dictate everything that you wanted to do, then you become a victim of your society. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is a talk. It's my unusual setting, of course, and I'm in a different setting right now, wearing something simply like different. I'm at my sister's house. I'm taking care of my sister's kids, and I was like, you know what? The kids are sleeping. I'm over here, just woke up early and try to find something here and there. And I was like, you know what? Let me just have a sit down, chit chat with you guys, because sometimes life comes, life goes, and sometimes you just have to say something because that's just what it is. If you have something you can say, it's good. So, anyways, without further ado, I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this video. If you've been here on the channel, thank you so much for always being here. If you're new, of course, welcome. Here I do hair, I do a few of little things here and there, just like doing motivational, and that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna do a little bit of a sit down chit chat with you guys. But anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna go quickly into the video. Let's not make this intro too long. So let's start the video. Anyways, as I'll be chatting with you guys, I'll be having something for breakfast. I'm having just a bowl of Medita. It's not like really hot cereal, but it's like Medita. It's like Sudanese porridge. So I made it yesterday for the kids. They like it, and so I just kind of like wanted to switch around with them. I had some Medita left, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have some Medita. And as I'm gonna have my breakfast, eat some Medita, I'm gonna be chatting with you guys. Just kind of like this video today is gonna be a little bit raw. Just me over here sitting with my hair up, not done anything to it. My face is just barely nothing, and I'm over here crusty. And that's just what it is. Sometimes you can't be on camera set and ready to go. You just have to enjoy those moments of who you are. You're real, So anyway, that's what I wanted to mention. Always don't be scared to be real. Just be you. I try on the channel to be able to bring that to you guys, so that's the point of going natural, and not just the point of going natural is just be real. Of course you're real already, it's just that you have to embrace it, because in the process you probably have lost it in the process. Like, because sometimes we get fed information from the environment, we learn from our parents, we learn from our environment, and the more your environment affects you, the more it actually, like, the more it affects your personal life, so, or more affect your life in general. So what is it that I wanted to talk about? I want to say that sometimes, sometimes not sometimes don't listen to everything, or don't listen to people. I know a lot of people have talked about it. Don't listen to people, and it's something I have to learn to accept. For the last few months, I haven't learned to open up about everything that's happening in my life, or open up with everything that is happening personal life. I don't usually put it out on YouTube like you guys who think like my hair is just out there. But my personal life is something that I feel like sometimes I like to protect it a little bit, and just like make sure it's mine. But then sometimes when you are not vulnerable as a human being, it's harder for other people to know you. So I know I'm not I haven't opened up with everything, but in the meantime, I would definitely will. And also, so what I wanted to emphasize is kind of not listen to everything, or don't listen to what people are gonna say about you. Like, because sometimes you're like, oh my god, this is what happened, if something good is happening to you, but then people in your environment are gonna be like, oh, okay, why did you do that, why are you doing this, why are you telling you to do that, da 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 da. So what I'm trying to say is, society will have norms and norms to guide. That's what I think. But when you let this society dictate everything that you wanted to do, then you become a victim of your society. So what I mean you become victim is that you absorb everything. What I mean is try to use the society, what the resources they have, give back, take some, but sometimes you cannot take everything. So sometimes criticism is good, but you can't take criticism from everybody. Not everybody is going to say, oh my god, I don't like what you do, but can I add something? Maybe can you do it this way? Those are the people that are actually pointing you in the right direction. But if someone throw a stone at you and they don't give you something to help you grow, I don't think that's fair. So anyway, so that's something that I wanted to focus on. Another major thing that really spoke to me or really made me quiet this year or last year, the beginning, mid-July last year, I told you I saw again. I briefly mentioned on Instagram, and I briefly mentioned on one of the videos. I was just paying a tribute to my dad, and yeah, my dad passed away last year. That was a huge change for me as a person. I know I try not to cry, but not that I not that I try not to cry. I try to have a positive impact, a positive output. This thing has absolutely helped me to cope with my dad passing away, and I've definitely learned a lot in the process. Um, what I have done is, instead of looking at him as gone, I look at him as being present, positively thinking that his energy is still here and he's still with me, protecting. And at the same time, I try to remember everything positive that he's done to me, impacted in my life, and how can I use that to put into my life. And so a lot of the time, people we mourn a lot in the process. Sometimes in the psychology of your brain, you are programming your brain. Sometimes when someone passed away, we are we learn we as human beings do not accept it quickly. So there's the denial phase. There's you mourn, and then there's of course acceptance. So not everybody has a certain scale of mourning. Everybody mourn differently. So how I decided to mourn my dad is it's use his words that he teaches me since I was young to help me, guide me in my life. Remember him in the process and not forgetting about. What I'm trying to say is, when you lose somebody, it's not easy to let go. So this year, it's been a lot of things going on, and that's why I've been all quiet here and there, and that's why I've been kind of like pulling back. But now I think it's about time for me to start accepting things that have happened, trying to move forward. How can I move forward? And in the morning phase for me, I'm just learning so many things. I've learned to do things. I've learned to do things one thing at a time. That's something that absolutely helped me. What I meant by that is control one emotion at a time. If you put all the emotions in one, you're going to really, really mess it all up. So, when my dad passed away, I decided to like let go, cry it out. And then there was a face of saying, oh my god, I should have done it, I should have done it. And I'm like, okay, let's just sink it in. Let's just sink it in a little bit. Well, how could have you done it? How could you have protected it? But then I was like, you know what? You cannot control everything. The world, the universe will always bring you something. And through that thing, you need to like absorb it and learn from it. So for me, I learned to let go. I learned to feel guilty. I learned to appreciate my dad for everything. So what I'm trying to say is, everybody go through stuff. Everybody definitely have their own ups and downs in life. So when my dad passed away last year, so it's gonna be 1 year anniversary this year, July 25th. So I'm gonna try not to be as I'm gonna try not to be cry and just like cry over that much. So another thing to just, so also one thing that I also put in my head is like, what is it that I'm proud of, that if my dad comes today, he's going to be able to say, you did amazing, you know. And so try to use those techniques in life to help you keep going. So I try to have that positive output. I know a lot of you are gonna not gonna take it. A lot of people are like, really? Are you seriously? But I think at the end of the day, we can control everything. All he will want us to do is not to break down and cry forever, not going to work, not facing our life, not dealing with any daily activities just because we want to cry for him. So if I was still mourning for my dad, I would still be mourning until now, which is 1 year mourning, which is a little bit detrimental to your health in general. So you don't forget that them as a part of your life, but you also include them in your life so that you can continue doing your life. What is it that you want to continue doing? So that's why it's important to mourn, but then at the same time, in the process of mourning, what is it that you change? Like, my mind has absolutely changed so much to with how to deal with death, and it's going to depend with different people, different things. For my dad, it was different. So anyway, so that's a little bit of what some of the output I have in terms of dealing with, you know, family members losing somebody you love. And yeah, as much as you want to grow as a person, as much as you want to achieve everything in life, always remember to bring people along. Always don't mind to share with people. That's something that I'm absolutely working on, to try to share more and be more vulnerable in my own way, not vulnerable because I want people to see me vulnerable. So that's a totally different situation. Like, that's just out of the window. So be vulnerable for you, and how can you learn through your vulnerability? Those are a few things I wanted to talk about. Guys, I kind of went off, and the video is getting long, and I don't want it to be too long. Anyways, leave your comments. Let me know what is something else you want me to talk about. This video just end up in different directions, but it's okay. And that's why we do these things, and we try to share what we can. And that's little I can share for now. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.